Hey y'all, it's all about America. Welcome back to my channel. And y'all, this video is different. Right now it is 11 o'clock. It is 11 o'clock p.m. at nighttime. The kids is asleep. And if y'all don't know me, I'm 24 with 3 kids, and I am a single mom. Y'all, I've been just thinking I need to start using my voice and sharing my stories, and basically just sharing my stories a little so y'all can get to know me a little bit. But it's not really sharing my stories, giving me like a little insight. Because I don't tell my business, but I am on my journey of healing in this season, so I need somebody to talk to. So I want to share. So as women, y'all know we be so blind in love that we be just missing the signs. When a nigga is just when a man is just, you just already know. Like, I knew there's a 50% chance of me being a single mom, but I chose to ignore it because I was in love. And I'm gonna tell y'all the signs that I chose to ignore. These are my signs. These are nobody else's signs. They are my signs that I chose to ignore, that I shouldn't have ignored because I was in love. But I was young. Yeah. And with this person, I have 3 kids with the same person. We are not in contact. I don't have contact with my kids. And this is not the reason that I actually became a single mom. There are just signs that I missed. That was signs of me that I knew there was a chance of me becoming a single mom. That makes sense. If y'all follow what I'm saying. But y'all, we about to get right into the video. The first thing I'm gonna get right into it, is lack of commitment. And I say lack of commitment, I'm not talking about cheating wise, none of that. I'm talking about lack of commitment, like basically starting something and not finishing it. Y'all, this man with the CDL is cool. He got through the whole CDL thing, but I think he had to do a drug test. He chose to, y'all know, smoke something, and he failed the drug test. And I told him about the Centro stuff. If y'all following, y'all following. He decided he didn't go back, take it again. So that was a waste of time. And then he signed up for school again for Midlands Tech. He didn't go through with it. Lack of commitment. He don't finish nothing that he start. Basically, he don't finish nothing that he start. Lack of commitment. He's not committed to, you know. It's nothing to do with cheating, y'all. Even though that was no, I'm not gonna talk about that. If that has nothing to do with, I said like commitment has nothing to do with cheating, y'all. Like commitment on his goals and his self. He was just stuck on doing one thing. At a point in our relationship, it was him. He liked fast money, and then towards the end, he wanted to be a Dunkin'. He wanted his job. He wanted to settle his job at Dunkin' Donuts when we have 3 kids together. And Dunkin' Donuts was not paying the bills. I was. So that was something, like, of commitment, not really shooting. Like, you know, somebody, like, you see someone's potential person, the person can be that he want to be. He not going for his goals. He not reaching for his goals. Y'all, I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about this him. He not reached to his potential. Like, you got 3 kids. Well, 3, 2. Well, you know, every year we had different kids. Well, how many kids? 1, 2, 3. But all together we got 2 kids. I'm gonna say Kyle's the 2 oldest ones, because he wasn't part of Kyle or nothing like that. Well, yeah, that's a different story. But you have 2 kids. Why would you want to settle at Dunkin' Donuts where there's more money to be made? Which I was cool with at first, because he just got out of jail, prison. So I was cool at first. I could give him a little job. But then I was applying for jobs and stuff. Like, nah, I'm just gonna work at Dunkin' Donuts. Nigga, what? Dunkin' Donuts? I'm not job sharing nobody, but you got kids and real bills. I have real bills, y'all, to get paid. I was paying the bills. When you got kids and you got real bills, Dunkin' Donuts not gonna pay the bills. No shade. Unless you working all day, every day, which he was not working every day. He wanted to settle for Dunkin' Donuts. It's still while trying to get fast money, and that wasn't working out because he wasn't in his element. If y'all know what fast money, I know what fast money is. But that's one. Lack of commitment. He not committed to doing nothing that he start, he don't finish it. So that's number one. And I would say the main thing that I chose to ignore, I think, which is the worst one that I chose to ignore, it is being reckless. And when I say being reckless, y'all, this man was reckless in our entire relationship. He was reckless. I could have lost this man on different occasions. I say he's reckless. He was reckless. And every time I'm by him like a fool, sitting by him, standing beside my man. Y'all, he always got into car accidents. He was always crashing his car because he was reckless. Crashing his car in and out of jail. So much other stuff. He was just reckless. Like, that should have been that's a big sign, because you just reckless. You're not thinking about your kids. You're not thinking about your partner, leaving your partner with kids to take care of them by herself. You're not thinking about that. You thinking about your kids growing up without no daddy. Which now they is, because you don't want to be a daddy. That's a whole different story. But y'all, it's really just being reckless. Like, that was a big sign that I chose to ignore because I was in love, which I shouldn't have ignored it, because that was a big sign. Just being reckless, just in and out of jail, like the fast money. And it wasn't, Yeah, I was young. He was young too, but in the day, I still had, my mind was still right, yeah. I encouraged him to do more instead of doing dumb shit. Every time he used to I was there every single time. So that's a big one, just being reckless all the time, just not thinking about his kids and his partner. Just being reckless, just being selfish. And I would say the next one would be the next sign that I missed. I think it would be not being financially responsible. Like, you would think he didn't have no kids. The way he spent, like, he was financially responsible, and it wasn't like he wasn't, like, yeah, y'all following? Like, he was being financially responsible. He was just buying cars, type of car. He was buying stupid stuff. Dog. He bought a damn dog. He said it was for me, but then somehow the dog, it was really his dog. He tried to just say it was for me, but y'all, he bought a dog. He was buying stupid shit, clothes and shit, Playboy shit. Like, what do you need all that stuff for? And meanwhile, I got the same jogging pants stuff on. I had a job. I was making money. I was too focused on building my kids and building a future that I didn't need none of that shit. But I would say not being financially responsible. Now, I do want to say that's a big part of his mama too, not being financially responsible, because yeah, that's a whole different story. But I ain't gonna do that. That's a different story. That's a different story. But definitely not being financially responsible. And I would say another one is basically, I'm gonna say the next one is, y'all gonna know this one too well, a mama's boy. I should know I was going to a single mom when I got into a relationship with a mama's boy. I'm not gonna say mama's boy, a mom that don't know how to stay in her place as a mama. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna say that, just cause she didn't give a damn. She feel his spot up buying Pampers and shit when he was supposed to get the Pampers. He didn't buy the shits. So that's basically feeling his role, like what he's supposed to do. She was doing it, but you know how that go. He be acting like he was doing it and whole time I knew he wasn't doing it because I was in that phone. I was reading the messages and all that shit, but I let it slide. But that's definitely a big one. I would say another thing I would say through. In 2023, I was pregnant with Kaiser. I really knew I could end up single mom because he was on his deathbed, y'all. You would have thought that would have gave him a wake up call, but it didn't. But I was praying and taking care of Tyler and taking care of his ass, which I don't regret because I'm a good person. But that was another sign that when I knew I could end up a single mom. Right, that was really like the eye opener. I could be a single mom like this nigga. This nigga on his deathbed. But that was a big sign that I could become a single mom. And I would say during that time, and I would say another one always just feel alone. You know, you got some men that be like, a nigga that be like, that's your job, you the mama that you supposed to do. Like, smart comments like that. No, nigga, I'm the mama, and you the daddy supposed to help me. I'm not doing all the changing diapers all the goddamn time, none of that shit. That's another sign. I know I couldn't be a single mom, but I chose to ignore it. Cause I was so in love. I was so naive, y'all. And mind y'all, we was young. I'm 24. I was real young, but now that I'm a little wiser and I look back at this shit, I'll be like, bro, I was really a fool. Like, what the hell was going through my head, y'all? I know exactly what was going through my head. Keeping my family. Trying to build something that I didn't have as a child. And I chose to ignore them signs and I knew there's a 50% chance of me being a single mom. No, and this is not how I became a single mom. This is what signs that I chose to ignore. That I shouldn't have ignored. That's gonna be a whole nother story on how I became a single mom, y'all. I might do some more stories or some more stuff, because I think this would be a good video just to share with y'all a little bit of my backstory. Without really about this, are just like not a little bit of my backstory, y'all. I'd have been through some shit. So hope it's a good video. Y'all like this video so they can learn from me and my mistakes. I'm not saying my kids' mistake. I'm saying like my mistakes of ignoring certain sides as a woman because I'm in love. Because we gotta open our eyes sometimes and throw the love out the window and look at the future. This is the end of my video. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all comment on what type, if y'all want a story time how I actually became a single mom. Y'all got story time for days. I'm not gonna tell my business though, cause I'm just not gonna do that. Bye bye.